Hello and welcome to a somewhat belated, uh, fresh episode of CHWE Chats with me, John Tuck, at the Centre for Health and Wellness of Earth. And today I have a very special guest, Julie from Step Into Tranquility. Welcome, Julie.
Hi, John. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Very well indeed. So, Julie and her husband Mark came on to a podcast with us sometime last year, um, advocating their amazing retreat facility and venue in Spain. What I'll do, this will be a pretty quick chat because I'm gonna talk to Julia about what they've got going on now and how you can get involved. But what we'll do is I'll post the link to the original CHWE chat so you can get some more information if you want. And we'll post a whole bunch of links and stuff that you can follow if you're interested in what Julie's about to tell us. So, Julie, tell us, what are you up
Tell
to?
you. Oh my goodness, the pressure is on. Tell you. So, yeah, I suppose, shall I just I'll give you a very quick recap of who I am and my
Hmm.
story. So, I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer in 2017, which I now have to say 8 years ago. It's funny, isn't it, when the years change? I know it's the end of February, but still trying to get my head into not saying 7 years ago, 8 years ago. Um, and I was given 3 to 6 months to live. They were only able to offer me palliative care, which I turned down. And I went on a radical lifestyle change. And I was declared abundantly healthy within less than 18 months. Since then, I've been working primarily with people on stuff to do with their health. And as a result of the work that we do and really kind of the things that we're passionate about, we've started to offer people the opportunity to come to Spain and come and attend a health reset. We look a lot at people that are experiencing burnout. I think that burnout is a precursor to a scary diagnosis. So I think we start to break our bodies and we feel a bit exhausted before then the next thing comes, which could be a cancer diagnosis, it could be autoimmune disease, it could be MS. Um, but I think it's all fundamentally we're breaking ourselves and that there is a way to kind of bring our body back into balance and heal ourselves. So one of the things that we're putting together that is um, new and we're launching it within the next sort of week or so is we're putting together a 5 day virtual retreat. So you get the opportunity to, it's not 5 whole days, it's just, 5 sessions, if you will, of probably about 45 minutes each, uh, available over 5 consecutive days. There will be recordings, so if you miss a day, you will actually be able to still do the following day. And we're focusing on 5 of the topics that we focus on when people come here, and 5 of the topics that actually help me in my own wellness journey. And so we're looking at meditation, we're looking at nutrition, we're looking at cold therapy and breath work, we're looking at movement, and we're looking at the advantages of journaling. Particularly, one of the things that I really like is automatic writing. I think it's how you kind of get the intuition and the wisdom out from inside yourself. And so we're offering that to people for free. And we wanted to be able to offer it, obviously, to your wonderful community who was so warm and welcoming when I spoke to you before. And yeah, so if anyone would like to come and do that, it is completely free. I'll provide you with the link. You can obviously put the link where you share this with your people.
Wow, what an offering. And I think I probably said this before, but each of the five things you mentioned, in my mind, are absolutely critical. And just to clarify, the cold breathing is hot, cold environment, you mean? Yeah.
So we are talking about, so we've got other companies who are offering, so it isn't all just me. Like you're not going to spend 5 days with me talking about all these different aspects. You actually get to hear people that are
Oh,
um,
wow.
specific experts in those fields. So we've actually got one of the companies who create ice baths coming and talking to us about
That,
cold therapy.
yeah,
So
that's what I was alluding to. Yeah. Fantastic.
yeah, so
Wow.
they're one of the success stories in the ice bath movement. So um, they will be talking to us about all of that and give us a lot more information than I would be able to give you. When it comes to movement, we've got a company who specialize in that coming to talk to us about that. We've got one of the big juice companies, juice and raw food companies, coming to talk to us about nutrition. We've got somebody who runs meditation centers coming to talk to us about meditation, and then it will be little old me. You get me talking to you about journaling and intuitive
Wow.
writing.
Well,
So
well, Julia, it sounds fantastic, and for free is just amazing. I'm sure that that will actually be of not necessarily just the free element of it, but the online element of it, because our audience is all around the world, will be something which we'll be very interested in. And yeah, I'm sure we'll get a lot of response for that. Where travel is quite difficult. What a brilliant idea to at least uh, uh, sow the seed of why it's valuable to make that trip over to see you and to actually spend time with you in the environment, with a little online taster, to whet
yeah,
people's appetites.
the other thing that we're doing, which we're also launching in March, is a community. So it's an online community, which really is everything that we do when people come here on a health reset, but we do it virtually through an online membership. And so that again is access to all of the people that we'll be helping with the free 5 day virtual retreat. But we'll be doing things, everything from running yoga classes and meditation groups, breathwork groups, to food preparation, recipes. Um, we'll have guests and people talking about their different stories. One of our partners, he actually currently has brain cancer, and he went the traditional route and he had the treatment, and he hasn't had any treatment for 2 years. But a year ago, like a clear year after treatment stopped, a year ago, his tumor started to shrink. And
Fantastic. Yeah,
he he uses cold therapy. So
yeah,
he uses breath work and cold therapy. And that is primarily what he's doing different. That's primarily the changes that he's made. Um, you'll know because we've spoken before, but I made a lot more changes than that, diet and
yeah,
sleep,
yeah, yeah.
meditation and all of those
Whole
things
lifestyle. Yeah,
and lifestyle. But yeah, so you'll get to hear from people like that. There's a lot of things that we can't really talk about very openly and easily on social media because that things get
yeah,
deleted,
yeah,
blocked, and
yeah,
everything. So in our own community, we'll be able to be a lot more free about what we talk about, but also I think it's just one of the things that I really appreciate and have really appreciated through my own journey is to be connected to other people that are interested in that same stuff. And it really helps to have people to talk to, compare notes. Damon and I talk about, what he's doing versus what I did and what works, just
yeah,
to share ideas, not necessarily because you've had a diagnosis, but just because you want to be the most healthy, well version of yourself that you can be.
yeah,
And so I think it just helps to pull all these people together in a community where we can all talk openly to each other, where we can share ideas and concepts. it's not a membership in the sense of us just pushing information. It's a community where people share back and forth. And
Yeah,
so we're hoping that that's going to be, really successful and that people will
yeah.
enjoy it as much as I know I'm going to.
Well, um, it sounds like something that people in that community want, and what will provide massive value to them. I mean, I think, as you know, the best advice is presented in a story, in a success story. And when you're surrounded by people who have made it through and who have challenged the status quo and who have regained their health, then if they can do it, you can do it, and
Absolutely.
that is far
Absolutely.
more valuable than picking up a book that tells you what to do. It's actually experiencing people who have been there and done it and worn the t-shirt, bought the t-shirt, printed the t-shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not that we don't recommend books. Like we've read books and there are some that I absolutely think are worth reading, but I do think it makes a difference to speak to somebody. I went and did a talk recently to a group of people, and I was the first person that they'd ever spoken to in real life
Yeah,
who had, they'd read a lot of
yeah,
stories about people that had
yeah, yeah,
that had different things and that
yeah.
supposedly passed away already and hadn't. And, we've all read the stories, but I was the first person that they'd actually really spoken to. And it makes a difference. It does make a
Yeah,
difference.
yeah. Huge difference. Wow, fantastic. So, is there anything more you want to say about what you're offering? I think we've covered pretty much everything, but is there
Yeah,
any
I think there are some great offers coming. So, the nutrition company and the movement company have been talking about that they're going to put together some great offers for people. So, um,
fantastic?
there will be some great deals, I think,
So
coming out
watch
off
this
the back of
space. Yeah,
watch this space. Yeah. So I think
yeah.
it's worth kind of coming and having a look and seeing what everybody's going to be offering.
And
But
will you be regularly updating your website to reflect all of these new initiatives? How can our audience keep updated on what you're doing?
so if you go onto the Step Into Tranquility website, which is stepintotranquility.com, you will see that there is a community tab there which talks about the community.
Right.
Um, we will put something there as well about the 5-day virtual retreat. Um, and so, yes, you will be able to access those things. We do talk about stuff. I talk a lot on social media, particularly LinkedIn. Step into Tranquility is just starting with Instagram. So we're quite new to Instagram, but people can look at us there. But yes, we're starting to blog more, we're starting to talk more, but really it's for us, it's about actual relationships with people. So it's about community and, for anyone that's interested in coming here, then obviously you get to meet us for real. But um, it's I guess the community is where we will meet more people.
Great. Okay. So yeah, as we said, you're gonna send me over the details. I'll post this on all of the CHWE channels that I've got available to me. Oh, for the audience, Kelly, Liz, and Anna send their regards and love. They couldn't make it today, but they certainly supported this episode for us. And yeah, I'll also, as I said, put a link to the original chat that we had with yourself and your husband, Mark. So yeah, fantastic. Um,
Thank you.
thank you very much, Julie. Yeah, I hope this is useful to the audience and that you get some people sign up for what sounds like an amazing event.
I'm really excited. I'm genuinely really excited. Really excited to obviously do the free event, but I'm also really excited about the community and how we can build that and how we can build a supportive network of people that are interested in natural health. And although we've got an idea of where we're going with it and what we're, the content that we're going to provide, a lot of it will then be guided by what people are asking for. So,
Yeah,
the more people ask for certain things, the more they'll be
yeah,
provided. So,
yeah. And I think the world needs this, and now is the time. Now is really the time,
yeah,
So perfect
absolutely.
timing, and yeah, onwards and forwards.
I think we all have the ability to be a lot more healthy and a lot more well than many of us are. I think we all have, pretty much all of us have the ability to live in a healthy, vibrant way until that moment that we close our eyes and decide to move on to the next adventure in some other dimension in the universe. And so yeah, I think all of this kind of aging, getting sick, being spoon-fed in a nursing home, I don't think any of that is necessary for the majority of us. And I'd like to see so many more people doing the splits, riding a horse, um, doing their gardening, chopping their own wood when they're 100 or over 100. So that's
No,
that's where we that's
I completely agree, and I think absolutely the future is for many people that of longevity, longer lives, more healthy. We just need we need people like you to educate us and to allow us to step into that new path and to understand why we're doing it and what the benefits of doing it are. I've been given my 2 minute warning, so we do need to stop now. But it's been, and if you want to hang on afterwards, I'll stay on the call. But thank you so much on behalf of CHWE for this, and really great to talk to you. Really exciting times, and guys, sign up for this free session. It sounds amazing. Thank you very much, Julie, and until
thanks,
next
John.
time, goodbye.
Speak to you soon.
Yeah.
Bye for now.